Here we are, Math Day 49 with Grandma. A little bit more from our M&M's Book of the Millennium. Calendars are tricky. Most lunar calendars didn't follow the seasons at all. They alternate 6 months of 29 days and 6 months of 30 days. This added up to 354. One orbit around the sun as the Earth goes around is one solar year. The Earth's tilt and its orbit around the sun make the seasons. A complete orbit, 1 year by the solar calendar, takes a little longer than 365 days. So a lunar year of 354 days is 11 days short of a solar year. That meant that when people used a lunar calendar, months slowly drifted away from their original seasons. Eventually, planning time, according to the calendar, would be in the winter. To fix a lunar calendar, people added extra days or stuck an extra month into the calendar every few years. That's what it looks like when the Earth is going around the sun. The Chinese found a way to combine the lunar calendar with the solar calendar. The lunar solar calendar began months on the new moon, but added extra months every 2 or 3 years to stay in agreement with the seasons. This calendar is still in use. Like many people, the Chinese saw pictures among the stars. They named their constellations after animals: rat, ox, tiger, hare, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. Each animal influenced the year it rules. The year 2000, the year 4698 on the Chinese calendar, will be the year of the dragon, a time of excitement and complexity. All right. Our book today, Shark Swimathon by Stuart Murphy, illustrated by Lynn Kravitz. This is going to be about subtracting 2-digit numbers. So numbers that have a digit in the ones column and at least in the tens column. That could be tricky. Shark Swimathon. After practice on Monday, all the Ocean City Sharks could talk about was the state swim camp. "We get to meet the best swimmers around," said Gil. "And we'll learn a lot about swimming," added Striper. Gil and Striper were the co-captains of the team. "But we need money to get there," Tiny pointed out. "And we need money for lunch," said Flip and Flap, the Hammerhead twins. They were always hungry. "We'll need a lot of money," Finn said, "and we just don't have it." Just then, Coach Blue swam in, waving a copy of the Ocean City News. "Here's our chance to get to swim camp," she said. "To celebrate its 75th anniversary, the Ocean City Bank has made a special offer. It will send any swim team to camp if the swim team swims a total of 75 laps by the end of the week." 75 is a pretty big number. 75 is like 3/4. Quarter is 25. 2/4 is 50. And a 3/4 is 75. Or like 75 pennies. "That's a lot of laps," said Tiny doubtfully, "and we only have 4 days left." "But there are 6 of us," Finn pointed out. "I know you can do it if you all work together," Coach Blue told them. They took a deep breath and shouted, "We're sharks and we're fearless." "All right," the rest of the team cheered. On Tuesday, while the team warmed up, Coach Blue wrote their goal on a big sign: 75. Then she blew her whistle and the sharks started swimming. All 6 sharks swam one lap the length of the pool and back. Coach Blue shouted, "Go, Sharks, go!" Tiny, Finn, Flip, and Flap all stopped after 2 laps, but Gil and Stripe kept on swimming. They stopped after 1 more lap. "Great swim," said Coach Blue. Okay, Tiny, Finn, Flip, and Flap, and then Gil and Striper. So there are 6 sharks. They each swam 2 laps. 6 plus 6 is 12. But then Gill and Striper swam one more. So it's 12. Gill's lap would make 13. Striper's lap would make 14. Oh, look. She's using tally marks to count everybody's lap counts. Just like Tally O'Malley did in the one game. The Sharks watched as Coach Blue totaled their laps on the clipboard. Then she subtracted the total from 75 laps. Super job, said Coach Blue. Now we have 61 laps to go, said Flap as she and Flip gobbled down a snack. So, 75 minus 14. 5 minus 4 is 1. And 7 minus 1 is 6. Or 10 from 70 is 60. So we have 61 laps to go. On Wednesday, the Sharks couldn't wait to get into the pool. Sharks to the water, Coach Blue yelled as she blew the whistle. The Sharks swam as hard as they could. Tiny stopped after 2 laps, but all the others swam 3. So 5 groups of 3. 5, 10, 15. And then Finn's 2 would be 17. Again, she's using tally marks to help figure that out. Then they all crowded around as Coach Blue again totaled their laps on a clipboard. When she finished, she subtracted Wednesday's total from the number of laps they still needed to meet their goal. Oh, I don't have enough ones, so I'll have to change one group of 10 into 10 ones. 11 ones minus 7 is 4, and 5 tens minus 1 10 is 40. "44 laps to go," announced Coach Blue. So she did her first math problem. 75 minus 14 was 61, and now we have 61 minus 17. She borrowed a group of 10s, but you can't take 7 from 1. But I can take 7 from 11, and I get 4. And 50 minus 10 is 40, so 44. All the Sharks arrived early on Thursday. "I hope we can make it," said Stripes, looking at the sign. "I hope so too," Gill said. After the warm-up, Coach Blue shouted, "Let's go!" And the Sharks dived in. This time, no one got after 2 laps. Everyone swam 3 except Gill. This time, he swam 4. When they were done, the team waited while Coach Blue totaled the results. Then she subtracted the total from the remaining laps. So 5 of the team swam 3. Count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. And then Gill swam 4. 15 plus 4 more. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 44 minus 19. I cannot take 9 from 4 because 9 is bigger than 4. So I borrow a group of 10 from here, make that a 3, put the 10 over here. Now if 14 minus 9 is 5, and 1 from 3 is 2. 25 laps to go. "Great going," Coach Blue said. "You did really well. We only have 25 more laps to go." As the Sharks rested, Flip said, "I wonder what kind of food we'll get at swim camp. Maybe tacos." "Oh, tacos are my favorite," said Flip. "Mine too," agreed Flip. You suppose sharks actually eat tacos? Sharks are carnivores. They eat meat, which means in the ocean they eat other fish. I don't think they have tacos under the ocean, but we can pretend. On Friday, everybody warmed up and was ready to go. Everybody does except Gil. Where Kitty B? Asked Flip. Here I am, groaned Gil as he swam in. What happened? I fell off my bike, Gil explained. The doctor says I can't race for a whole month. Oh no, what are they going to do? Oh no, Tiny and Stripe moaned. There goes swim camp, sighed Flip. There go the tacos, said Flap. The sharks gathered around Coach Blue. We can't do it without Gil, said Tiny. Oh, yes, we can, said Stripes firmly. She looked at the sign. We can make it if we each swim 5 laps. Remember, Gil said, we're sharks, and we're fearless, finished Tiny, putting her goggles back on. So they need 25 laps. There's still 5 sharks. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There are 5 groups, and if everybody does 5 laps, they can do it. Nobody's done 5 laps yet, but maybe. Gil watched and cheered as the other shark star attacked the water. Stripes finished her 5 laps in record time. Flip and Flap finished their laps next. Finn struggled at the end at his 5th lap. Tiny was the only one left swimming. Go, Tiny, the rest of the team cleared. Go, do it for Gil, Stripes called. Do it for the tacos, Flip and Flap yelled. Finally, with a big gasp, Tiny made it to the end of the 5th lap, and all the swimmers jumped back in the pool. Way to go, Sharks, Gil yelled. Coach Blue blew her whistle to get the team's attention. Don't you want to see the results, she asked. The sharks all rushed over to the signs. Coach Blue had already put up the team's numbers. Swim camp, here we come, Stripes called. Tacos, here we come, Flip and Flap cheered together. 25 laps to go. 25 minus 25 is 0. 0 laps to go. The next day, the Sharks made the sports page of the Ocean City News, and the next month, the whole team made it to swim camp. Shark Swimathon.